I figure that most of you who know me, who know my energy, and know the eternal spirit of fire that is what I am, being one with the one true God, which is an eternal God of love, just shut my camera off when I was trying to communicate to all of you, and why it has routinely in the past locked up and is in full resistant mode, which means I can't even press down on a key. Because what it means is it doesn't want to experience what it is that I communicate to all of you, that it doesn't want you to experience as a result of what units of consciousness are held captive to, which is a deadlight magnet, which is the communication system that we use through phones, laptops, PCs, to communicate with each other through a deadlight system, right? So that's what happens when it shut the camera off on the last video that I tried to do, particularly as it relates to technology and how technology is inverted. Okay, because all the laptops that relate to the communication system is inverted technology. So when you're running a deadlight magnet, which is inverted, then you're running an inverted state of consciousness using AI in which to experience yourself in its mirror. Okay. Now, how that sort of works and why it shut the camera off in the past is when I talked about how they take from what's already been generated by us and then reconstruct it, deconstruct it, and then sell it. Like crystal technology, genius apps. It requires electrons to use that technology, right? Otherwise, you don't have a way to use that technology. So it's requiring money of you. That's an inverter. So you're using inverted consciousness technology to maintain a consciousness trap with an inverted technology. Because we're the generators of the real universe, which doesn't require, right, technology to communicate. We communicate through our soul, my oversoul. My oversoul, which is energy, which is an eternal sun. The eternal sun is the creation energy. That's consciousness creation energy, which is eternal energy creation spheres. It began with us. Okay? That's why getting information from something that's running in reverse, which is time looping, to try and figure out what's going on now, you're living in a loop, which is a hamster wheel. Because everything that's related to the communication technology comes from us, off of our energy, in which to use our energy, what we constructed, that fast. Okay? It uses in order to communicate with us. Enter black hole technology, black hole communication technology, finite deadlight light communication technology, using the physical means to communicate through laptops, PCs, and the rest of it. Right? Which means, in a simplified way of that, when I wanted to go heal, I don't go grab a phone. I don't go grab a Genius app. Even though I understand the nature and the positive side of how that could be used to do that. Right? But there is what we call the reverse side of that, which is the reverse flow side of that, which means it's operating on reverse flow energy. Right? Which is a reversal state of consciousness. It's going in the other direction as a result of a D13 reversal current. And all those that are experiencing the D13 reversal current of a consciousness trap that's held trapped within that system, which means the energy that it's running on is our energy. To keep it running through all of their communication technology systems. See? So, for example, if somebody's going to come out like Nassim Haramein talks about what he's learned through, right, reverse engineering, if you will, how we generate out of our own consciousness what they thus experience in the future, right, something that's already happened because it's happening faster than the way that they experience them in their consciousness vehicle, right? So they now take what it is that we've already generated, right, at a slower rate of speed in order to say, look what we learned by virtue of what we learned about math and physics, how the universe works in consciousness, now we can take crystals and cut them in a specific way in which now we can present to you what we've learned, right? And so now you have an opportunity to learn through us what it is we created using our technology and our knowledge to do it. But are they gifting that to us? No. Why? Because it took energy on their behalf in order to produce using technology as the means to do it. That's an inverter. Because now, in order to use their technology that they developed, pay me. That's another salesman. That's another corporate salesman. They're not giving anything away. They're not experiencing the eternal sun accelerating the eternal speed of acceleration, the sound and light burn patterns, a perfect balance to experience no resistance in the pre-phase matter state of consciousness in a black hole. So it's pretty simple to read black hole states of consciousness because they're needing energy from us. That's right. The ones that are holding the fort down, which would be all the guardians, right? Living, breathing breath of Mama's breath, Mama's living spirit in Mother Earth. Jump in the ocean. You want to heal? Jump in the ocean, right? But I realize that depends on where you're going to jump. You know, walking through the caves, right? Experiencing powerful crystals, the consciousness field, navigating through the consciousness field in order to experience places in which consciousness is generating very powerful scalar waves that are healing us, otherwise known as healing zones. Healing zones, crystal, spiral, healing zones, right? Which means all you need to do is be present. Present. Right? And so there are differences among us, right, on how we maintain what we're aware of in energy in order to fulfill our mission for why we're here, which ultimately is to restore that which has been lost as a result in the free use of energy that is slowing their speed down, right? As a result of holding what we hold in memory that we're held captive to, that prevents us through electrical resistance to experience no resistance, which is to experience the eternal unconditional love that we experience through our heart we share with others. Right? So which came first? Technology or an eternal sun? It's gifting us electrons at the highest rate of speed, so we all got plenty of juice. Right? Pineapple juice. The pineapple, the pineal pineapple, the cone, the pine cone, right? Pine cones. Turpentine. Turpentine. Happy Mother's Day. Be good to yourselves.